All right, welcome back to Tahoe. Today we've got a very special guest, and I don't say that often. Some people say, oh, we've got a special guest in today, and da-da-da-da-da. No, this one's special. 4th place at the FreeRide World Tour recently.
Yep.
Bam! Casey Lucas in the house from Kirkwood Mountain Resort, FreeRide team member.
Yep.
Correct? Yeah. Tell us what's going on lately.
So, I just went to Revelstoke, Canada, BC, and it was a fantastic experience. It was pretty scary. The face was pretty gnarly. So
it was coming down during the tour, right?
Yeah, we got snow for about 5 days, so we got to enjoy some powder, and so all the competitors were pretty stoked on that for sure. And
there's another one coming up at Kirkwood here soon. What's the date for the one at Kirkwood?
The one at Kirkwood's going to be the end of February, so definitely come check it out. We need all the spectators we can.
I was one of them last year. It was awesome watching it from the top of the backside there, as you can look down over the ridge, and that was pretty awesome to watch. And a sunny day at that. Is it like Mavericks or those tours where you're waiting on good weather and you have a period of time in which it can or can't happen?
Yeah, definitely. We actually have I think it's about a 7-day window to get the events off. So yeah, it's pretty fun. So we get some good. This last one we had some difficult terrain and snow conditions, but this year it was
the Mack Daddy line, which I've read a little article about it, which I've heard is pretty gnarly line.
Well, the Mack Daddy face is super steep,
right,
and it's exposed, so you really it's a no-fall zone most of the way down until you get to the lower 500 feet, and you can make. Hopefully you don't make any mistakes, but that's where you can kind of mess around a little bit.
What was the vertical on that entire run?
I think it was close to 2 grand, but I don't know for sure.
So you're just charging it. Either way, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, you don't think about that when you're going down.
No, not at all. What is going through your head?
Well,
just staying on point, keeping those edges as tight as possible.
Definitely. I try to think about having fun. That's the most important thing. Once I start to get worked up about the contest, I'm like, okay, you're doing this because you love it and you love to have fun. So
okay, cool. What else do you have planned for this coming season? Obviously, that's a highlight, but you're probably really busy with events and everything.
Yeah. Well, the FreeRide World Tour has many stops. My next stop is in Chamonix, France, which I'm really excited about. So please
when is that one?
That one's next week. So please go on to freerideworldtour.com and please support us and check out the webcast live so you can actually watch us live online. So.
Very cool.
Yeah.
All right, I will definitely be checking that out. So Kirkwood's got to be a great spot to train for that because of the terrain.
Yeah, definitely.
What's your favorite run over there at Kirkwood? What's just
of course,
your area?
The Cirque. It's closed terrain, so I always hope that I can qualify to get into the event. Last year, I was able to win the event at Kirkwood, so that was huge. So I'm really excited to ski that again this year.
And then what other local events are you going to be participating in? Where can we find you? All the local Tahoe people, where can they find you?
Well, of course, that FreeRide World Tour stop at Kirkwood, and then Darren Rawls' Bonsai Tour. Last year, I got to participate in the Bonsai, and that was absolutely insane. But it was a blast. I had a great time, and
that's a crazy one.
To win that tour
really
last
crazy.
Year too.
I checked that out last year at Kirkwood with the slight amount of snow, and those goalies are no joke.
Yeah, definitely. Last year's conditions, everybody remembers it was a tough year last year, so we had hard pack ice, there's exposure, rocks, chutes. So having 4 people at once going down those runs was pretty wild for sure.
And I'm sure none of this is possible without your sponsors. We got them right here. We got the Oakley, Shoreline, Bob over at Shoreline hooking you up.
Yeah, they're pretty supportive over there, definitely.
Cool.
And Kirkwood especially has been with me from the beginning, so nice. I'm really stoked to be.
When did you start skiing or riding?
I started at 13 years old. And so I've been riding at Kirkwood that whole time, so it's been a while.
Nice.
Yeah, definitely.
Cool.
And I definitely want to say Never Summer Snowboards has been. I just started riding for them this season, and
I like their product a lot, and I love the name even more.
Yeah, definitely. Never Summer. Yeah.
Cool. Well, good luck on the rest of your tours, events, and everything, and stay safe out there.
Thanks.
Keep it on point. Keep those edges on point.
Definitely, I will. Thanks. And please go to Casey Lucas at blogspot.com. That definitely is super helpful. And thanks for all the community support. It's been really huge. So.
Well, we're glad to have you representing Tahoe.
Thanks a lot.
All right, that's going to do it. We'll be back with a quick break. and then we're going to close it up with something special.